So we had experience at Innisfree. My wife passed away just over 2 years ago. We were at Innisfree for 8 days, and so she was the mother of these 4 great children. And we didn't really know about hospice before a friend of ours who volunteered at Innisfree suggested that we choose hospice as end-of-life care. We were in the hospital for a couple of weeks, and so we applied and were accepted into Innisfree for 8 days.
I feel like, especially going from the hospital environment to the hospital was very busy and crowded and almost stressful. But as soon as we went to the hospice, everyone's nerves were calmed, and we just got to spend time as a family and not having to worry about other people or noise or anything. We could just slow down and spend time with her before she passed.
I think of the word dignity and just the utmost care. There was just, I went home a couple of the nights to be with the kids, and so when I left Innisfree, and I just knew that she was going to be looked after and not left alone. There was just such great care, and just as far as the nurses and the PSWs that were there, dressing her, making her feel special right through to the end, which really meant a lot to us.
I think it's a time like the end of life stage for families. There's a lot of questions and a lot of nervousness just about what's going to happen and how the whole process goes. So I think going to hospice is a lot of change too, and even moving from a place like a hospital to a hospice can be nerve-wracking. But I mean, we've all talked about the staff there and just how great they were, and so if there's any questions around how someone's going to be treated or something like that, they'll do the absolute best that they can in order to make your family feel welcome and safe, and that everyone's cared for, the person who is near the end of their life, and then also their family and people like that. So.
At those very last days, there's a lot of the care that we experienced in Innisfree through the nursing that we just couldn't, I knew that I couldn't do as a husband in our own home. And so it allowed me to then be able to be a caring husband, and a father to these kids, and to know that there were people that knew what kind of care my wife needed practically in those times. So.
I'd personally just say don't be hesitant about it, because I know there was a lot of thinking and processing that went on in our family, because it's a big decision, right? Where you want to spend that last week with your loved one and begin that grieving process. But I'd say just don't hesitate. It's like a family. I felt at home there, and I just feel like it's the best experience possible, in my opinion.
I remember the night that she passed away. They did a walkout ceremony type thing, and they played a song for us that was kind of special to us because of our beliefs and our faith. And so I remember them playing How Great Thou Art, and it was so special to us to have that, and it brought me a lot of peace because I was quite young, and so I was really scared. But hearing the music and even hugging the staff after we said goodbye was just extremely comforting to all of us. And I feel like that was the most powerful part, was seeing even the tears in the nurses' eyes as they hugged us and said goodbye and wished us well and were thinking of us as we grieved. It was just very powerful and impacted us all very much. I feel like the donations of the community that allowed us to be in the hospice really changed our lives as a family, and very much severely impacted not only us but also our mom. And I know that she was very much at peace with the decision of going to the hospice, and she was very comfortable. And it was all because of the community, right? And what they poured into it. And so, your donation could literally change the lives of families that are coming to the hospice.
We are just forever grateful for the care that we received, and can't say enough about the excellent care of these facilities. And I would say, yeah, to those that are considering helping out, I believe that we're all called to make an impact in people's lives and to make a difference in our world. And the little bit that we can do can literally, like Abby said, can literally make such a ripple impact on families as they go through this really difficult time. So we are super thankful.